We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks of life. From the hollers of Artemis and Trosper to the mountains of Flat Lick and Stinking Creek. The Cumberland River flows through our old Kentucky home. The hills of Cannon and Girdler to the familiar streets of Barberville. Our legacy depends on Knox Central. We are one county, united by one school, with one vision.
Knox Central Panthers back to Rupp Arena. 3 years in a row, folks.
We all have a home at Knox Central.
Hannibal takes it in, Knox Central, Class 4A regional champion.
Knox Central High School.
All you have to do is ask yourself, why not KC?
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Back for the second contest of our varsity doubleheader this evening. It's Lynn Camp versus Knox Central. I am joined here by none other than Mr. Austin Bargo, who played earlier tonight in that 88-37 victory over Lynn Camp. As we get ready for the starting lineups and stuff, how about that game tonight? Tell us a little bit about that before we get this one started.
We had to come out and get a win to lock up our 1 seed for the district tournament, so we came out and we got that job done, and we had a good time tonight.
A lot of different players getting in on the action tonight into the scoring column. That had to be fun for the team.
Yeah, it's a fun atmosphere tonight. It's always fun anytime you cheer your teammates on like that.
All right, so they're getting ready to the starting lineups here. And for Knox Central, you got number 33, Mackenzie Hensley. Number 13, Hannah Melton. 35, Hallie Collins. Number 14, Shelby Mills. And I believe number 3, Kelsey Smith.
Is this the girls' second district game?
This is the second district game. You are correct, sir. They had the victory over Pineville the other night, 77-46. Then they will play Barberville next week to try to complete the sweep. But first things first, got to win here tonight.
Yep.
And as go ahead, sir.
I was going to say, you don't want to overlook anybody. That's what we was getting told tonight.
Definitely. I know that now, you correct me if I'm wrong. You tell me, but I think a little bit of sloppiness from you guys a little bit early on, but kind of got in sync there. And maybe a little bit of hangover from the other night, but at the same time, it was good. You got a lot of players involved, a lot of depth, and that's got to help you guys going toward the end of the season.
Yeah, when we came out flat. I think after the first quarter, we was only up by 8 points, but we settled in after that.
So let's see, starting for Lynn Camp, number 0, Lauren Parton, averaging about 21 points a contest. Number 2, Bella Fox. Number 21, Lily Heinze. And number 24, Madison Wamers. And I believe number 3, Cambry Pruitt. All right, we'll get started here. Feel free to jump in anytime, my friend, as we go through this contest. Melton up and in for the first 2 of the contest. And just like you guys did in your earlier game, Knox Central out in the press early in this contest, trying to force that issue.
Yeah, starting off in the press. Hannah blocked that one.
And they got the numbers, and up no good from Shelby Mills. The ball got out of bounds. It'll stay with Knox Central. In your game, Austin, your press led to a lot of easy buckets, and so I know that's going to help you guys as you get into the meat of your schedule. As Hannah Melton puts in another 4 points on the night.
Yeah, I'd say the girls will look to press and get some easy transition layups, hopefully.
Drive to the basket, no good. Hensley with the rebound. Gives it over to Kelsey Smith. Melton shot no good, but there is Hallie Collins for the putback. Hallie, 24 points, 17 rebounds in that game against Pineville earlier this week. Her 93rd double-double in her career, Austin. It's incredible.
That is, you don't hear about that much.
I was actually asking about that, if they actually kept a stat, and unfortunately they don't. And so, but if she keeps going the way she does, Shelby Mills with a quick two, and we get a quick timeout.
Yeah, you would think that would have to be a record.
Well, I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to let you read some ads, my friend.
We'd like to thank Blue Willow Gifts of Barberville. Blue Willow is located in the Parkway Plaza. Blue Willow offers one of the largest gift selections in southeastern Kentucky. And for more information about them, you can follow them on Facebook at Blue Willow. And we'd like to thank the Mountain Advocate newspaper for supporting our media students in this dream. They're the most reliable source for news and copier sales and much more. And you can stop by and see them at 214 Knox Street across from Subway in Barberville.
All right, as we come out of the timeout here, if you are watching, first of all, thank you for supporting the student-led Blue and Gold Network. Tell us where you're watching from. We'll do our best to shout you out as we get back to the court. Now, one key tonight, mentioned Lauren Parton averaging 20-plus points a game. In the defeat against Barberville the other night, she was only held to 4, so if they hold her in check, Knox Central should be in business as we get a little tie-up here between Heinze and Melton. And the possession will stay with Lynn Camp. Bella Fox with the basketball. Fox and Weimers leading scorers against that game against Barberville earlier in the week. Shot up and in, and give that one to Heinze. And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I am not, I do apologize.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I wouldn't want to be calling that one on the PA.
Have to get the old phonetic website out, right, Austin? There,
yeah.
Just a turnaround jumper for Collins, no good. And Lily Heinze with the ball up, no good, and she'll go to the line.
I get a block. Hannah does good about trying to take charges.
Yes, I know. In some of the in key games that she's come up big in taking those charges, really helpful for the Panthers. Now the PA announcers pronounce it at Hines, so we'll go with that. How's that?
Yeah, we'll start saying Hines.
Because if that's not correct, I'm gonna blame Mr. Barnhill. How's that? So first shot in by Hines is good. 3 points on the night. 8-3 your score. Now it looks like there's maybe a violation, and so Hines will get another opportunity to second free throw. Now I know you've got your duties with playing ball on the boys' side, but as you kind of look at the girls' side in the 13th region, I mean, we know North Laurel undefeated in the season up there.
Right.
Knox Central, Corbin battling things out. One thing to note, let's not leave out South Laurel. South Laurel, for the second time this year, defeated Corbin, and they defeated them tonight 46-34. So there's your top 4 teams in this region. So that's my thought about it. Your thoughts? Those 4 teams kind of battling it out?
Yeah, I'd say definitely them 4 is the top.
Maybe Bell County in there a little bit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've kept up with it quite a bit this year and last year, but we should be right there. I feel like we've got the most talented 1 through 9, 8 or 9 in the region by far.
Definitely Coach Warren and crew putting it together this year. Hensley shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Collins with authority grabs it again. Cannot put it in though. Smith with the rebound. Hensley will drive in. Short jumper good. McKenzie with her first 2 on the night. 10-4 your score. Lynn Camp breaking the pressure. But there'll be a foul on that play. That may be Melton. We'll see. Actually, they gave that to Miss Smith, Kelsey Smith. So Lynn Camp will inbound the basketball underneath their own goal. Pruitt loses the handle, and Knox Central has the numbers. Collins up and in. We were talking about Hallie's double-double, and again, they don't keep an official record, but it's cool to see that as long as things continue to go and no injury, she's going to end her career with at least 100 double-doubles,
Right.
and that's incredible.
Yeah, you would. I don't know. I'd say that's got to be a record if they did keep up with it.
And Michelle Moore, thank you for the pronunciation. So I'm going to say hen eyes. I'm going from your phonetic spelling there, so hopefully that is correct. So kind of so hen eyes, Lily hen eyes. So let me write that down. And again, thank you to Miss Moore for providing that for us. See, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Some
Yeah.
people out there watching, contributing to that. That's awesome.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have figured that out. But
Well,
least
and
it
I'd
wouldn't
seen
have
that,
been
and
our
I'd seen
fault.
that name before, and it's as you were talking about, because we both have done, PA, and so that's one thing right there, right? Get those phonetic spellings. Hensley with another 2.
yeah, when you pronounce it wrong for everybody in the arena to hear, but on here we can't hear them to know that we're saying it wrong.
I will give them credit because I do PA over at Union. A lot of times they'll get the rosters from the opposing teams as Henai's shot no good, rebound Knox Central. But they'll have phonetic spellings, and that comes in handy a lot.
Yeah, I did it for the elementary school. I was lucky to even get a roster.
Not many sports information directors at the elementary school level.
Yeah.
I know that's pretty big when you get to college and beyond. Thank you again, Michelle. Appreciate that. So Hannah Melton putting in free throw. 5 points on the night for the senior. So again, Knox Central 1-0 in district play. This is their second. They'll have the third one next Tuesday, I believe, as they travel across town to Barberville. I believe for Lynn Camp, they have already played Pineville and Barberville. Collins shot up and in. So they're completing their district schedule here this evening. Shot up and in, and give that to Miss Parton. 17-6 your score. So Collins pass a little bit too hot there for Kelsey Smith. And that turnover will get the ball back to Lynn Camp. So being joined here by the ever-famous Austin Bargo here. First half, right? You gonna be here for the first half, or are you gonna do the whole game?
I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Well, you
Whatever
do,
Matlock tells me to do.
Was that there you go, right? Well, I don't know if you noticed, they got some new equipment here today.
Yeah, I noticed the
Yeah.
new iPad, and I don't even know what this stuff is.
Stepping it up, I believe. Oh, and I think they're going to do that. Yeah. So another drawing of the charge. You mentioned that earlier, Austin. Hannah's really good about that. And that's things you don't see in the box score, but that's key points, key things to success as a team. She does that work. Mackenzie Hensley does that work as well on great defense.
It's hard to find somebody that'll give their body up constantly like that. But in a big game, that can that can swing the momentum.
Jumperford Collins is good. She's got 8 on the night. 19-6 your score. Sydney Hurst has checked in for Knox Central. As another turnover, we'll give it back to the Panthers. So Mills, Collins, Melton, Hurst, and Hensley in the contest. Maggie Gibson looking to check in just a moment for Knox Central. The original 5 starters in for Lynn Camp. Shelby Mills, long 3, no good. Rebound goes to Fox. Stolen by Collins. Shelby going to try it again. This time it's good. 5 points on the night for Shelby. And a collision right in front of the scorer's table. And there's Mackenzie there doing that work. Or excuse me, that was actually Sydney Hurst. Talking about giving your body up, she sure did on that play. Zoe Hamilton also checking in along with Gibson for Knox Central. So now Knox Central half court in a man-to-man defense. Nice steal there from Hensley. And she'll go coast to coast, up and in. Great defense makes for instant offense, correct, Mr. Bargo?
Right.
Yep. You guys had a lot of that here in your game earlier. Another steal. Here come the Panthers. Gibson. Mid-range jumper, no good. Mills in there with the rebound. Back to Gibson. Again. We'll try again, yeah. And I think we're going to get a foul. Now, you see, you follow a lot here, but talk about Maggie Gibson and her play. She and her progression over the last couple years.
You can tell she's starting to mature a little bit and be better about taking care of the ball and taking her shot when she gets it.
And we're going to get a timeout on the bench here, Lynn Camp, 24-6. I'm going to give it back to you for some ads, Mr. Bargo.
Thank you to the Talking Donkey Coffee House located on McCourt Square in Barberville. Talking Donkey offers a huge variety of specialty coffees, sweets, lunch, yogurt, and much more. Find them on Facebook at Talking Donkey Coffee House or call them at 606-645-2040. Los Primos Mexican Restaurant, located on McCourt Square in Barberville, offers a wide variety of specialty, authentic Mexican dishes. Find them on Facebook at Los Primos Mexican or give them a call at 606-545-6000. Thank you to AG Trucking for supporting the Blue and Gold Network. Also, thank you to KB Basketball Academy of London for supporting this stream.
All right, back to action here. 48.3 seconds to go here in the first. Been all Knox Central here in the first quarter. 24-6 on the night. Austin Bargo, Steve Black with you. Then I think Mr. Harrison Trosper will come back in the second half and take over. Now, who do you got sitting next to you? I know we can't see him here on the broadcast, but
this is my brother Jackson Bargo.
All right, so Jackson got some playing time tonight as well in that first game. So you teach him anything,
No, he wouldn't want me teaching him. Just teaching the hard way, just fighting.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, playing basketball inside on a pro mini hoop.
Nice defense there in transition. Hamilton couldn't make it. Gibson could not put the rebound back in. We get a whistle.
Got Kylie Smith checked into the game. She's an 8th grader.
So Kylie Smith, I believe the sister of Kelsey, right?
Right.
Okay.
She played last year. She went south, and when they played here, I think she hit like 3 or 4 threes in the first quarter.
So at the line, Madison Wamers misses the first. Madison had 8 points in the game against Barberville earlier this week. Second shot goes in. So final 22 seconds here, 24-7 your score. So Hensley running point. Mills, 3 from the wing, no good. Gibson with the rebound, put back no good. Still battling. I believe that's going to be Pruitt, but it's going to be a jump ball. And that looks like that's going to go back to Lynn Camp. So technically, you ought to give that a turnover in the sense of the alternate possession. But Lynn Camp will have it in final 6 seconds. Pressure from the Panthers. Can they get a shot off? No good, and we go to the second quarter. Your score 24-7. I guess while we got a chance here, you want to get us some more ads there, some more reads there, Mr. Austin.
Bombshell Beauties, located on Knox Street in Barberville, offers a wide variety of women's clothing, shoes, accessories, hair products, and lash extensions, and also much more. Visit their Pineville location as well, located in downtown Pineville. You can find them on Facebook at Bombshell Beauties or give them a call at 606-546-4789. And thank you to Kingsley's Closet, Monogramming and Boutique, located on the Court Square in Barberville. They offer embroidery, DTF prints, men's and women's and children's apparel. Call them at 606-619-4195 or find them on Facebook at Kingsley's Closet. Also, a special thank you to owner Abigail Carnes for supporting media students and providing sweatshirts for the winter season.
All right, we're breaking out of the huddles here. We're getting ready for the second quarter. And again, a special thank you to all the sponsors or partners, if you will, that support the Blue and Gold Network. A good thing here that the students here at Knox Central are doing. Mr. Bargo being one of those, but we thank you for your support, and we ask those out there to support these businesses who are supporting young broadcasters here from Knox Central. All right, we get started in the second quarter. Panthers with the basketball and the lead 24-7. Drive by Smith, no good. Here come the Wildcats.
Nobody there to catch it.
And Henneye's looking for someone there. Nobody getting the ball there, and that'll bring it back to Knox Central. So in there for the Panthers, you got Smith and Smith, Hamilton, Gibson, and Mills. Shelby from the wing, it is short. Battle for the rebound, Gibson will get it. Hamilton over to Smith. Smith to Smith, the three no good. And the ball is gonna be on the line there, said last touch by Lynn Camp. It'll stay with Knox Central. So Kylie Smith inbounding the basketball. Finds Hamilton. Shelby drives the baseline, kicks it over to Gibson from the free throw line. No good. Battling for the rebound, still battling. And the Lynn Camp player goes down on the line.
Will stay with us again. This will be our third opportunity here. Can't get one to go in right now.
Yeah. Aubrey Holland into the game for Lynn Camp as well. Start the quarter. Three from top of the key, no good from Hamilton. Rebound by Fox. And we'll get a Knox Central foul. And that's going to be on Kylie Smith. Hannah Melton's set to check back into the contest. We've played a minute here in the second quarter. No one has scored as of yet. Still 24-7. Kind of a mild double team on the ball there. Still battling for the loose ball. It'll stay with Lynn Camp. Fox, the three, no good. And that was Henneye's. She puts it in. She's got 6 on the night.
Up.
Nice pushing the ball up. Mills getting the bucket.
That's an advantage of being fast. When they score, you can get it right back out. And
Yes.
Go get the points back before they're ready.
If you got the players to do it, Austin, you do it, right? There's no
Right.
sense of just slowing it up and going half court. You see an opportunity there, you take it, and that's the aggressive part of this team. And it puts pressure on the opponent because they can't take a breath, they can't relax knowing something like that happens.
Yeah, if you start getting runouts, they'll start sending somebody back or one or two back, and then it's easier for you to get rebounds on the offensive end.
Long three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Collins gets it. And Knox Central has the numbers. Collins pass a little bit too long there for Shelby Mills to get, as Hensley will check back into the contest for Knox Central. So you got Mills, Hensley, Collins, Smith, and Melton in a game for the Panthers. Foul on the play as Weimers goes to the ground, but they will say by the aid of a Knox Central player. Kaylin Smith into the game for Knox Central, seeing her first action tonight, number 11. Hines with the basketball. Picks up the dribble. Over to Weimers. Fox now. Holland loses the handle. She gets it back, though. Her shot is short. Collins saves it, but right into the arms of Weimers, and we get a whistle. Ball back to the Panthers as they lead 26-9. Nice cut by Collins. Shot just doesn't go in. Smith with the rebound. Over to nice pass there to Melton. You got to like that little play right there, Austin.
Yeah. We got a steal on the inbound. Battling.
I love the aggressiveness.
Game.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness there defensively for Knox Central.
Yeah, they're making Lynn Camp work to get it across half court.
And, Harrison and I were talking about that in the first game where you guys were doing that in your contest, and you just it's like disruption. It's disrupting what Lynn Camp is trying to do when you got that constant pressure, and we're seeing that here in the second game as well. Holland with the basketball, picks up her dribble. Hines, and they're going to give her a three there, banking it in. I guess they say the bank is open, right?
Yeah, I don't care how it goes in.
It's still 3 points, right? Doesn't matter.
Yeah. You don't got to tell nobody after the game that you banked it.
Shelby Mills drives to the bucket, going to be fouled by Weimers. So Shelby Mills will be at the line. Her first trip to the charity stripe here tonight. 7 points on the night. In and out. Now, programming note, there will be home games here tomorrow, but not on the broadcast. So if you want to see the Panthers in action, both boys and girls, you'll need to come on out here to the Den and check them out. I believe it's Tri-Cities Christian Academy of Blountfield, Tennessee. So I think it said the girls will be playing at 5. You guys are playing at 6:30. I don't know if there's a JV contest in there or not.
I don't think there's JV tomorrow. I think it's a girls game and then the boys after.
Gotcha. Nice pass to Collins for the 2, 31-12 your score. Still there from Hensley. She'll go coast to coast, up and in. Another timeout on the court. 33-12. Some more ads from Mr. Bargo.
I thank you for tuning in to the Blue and Gold Network. Blue and Gold is now ran exclusively by Knox Central Media students, broadcasting sports, student events, and beyond. Follow us on Facebook for more information and upcoming streams. And for more information, you can watch our Facebook, send us a private message, or contact Mr. Matlock at Justin Matlock at knoxkyschools.us. And be sure to check out our weekly newsletter in the Mountain Advocate newspaper. We submit weekly Knox Central news, sports, and more.
All right, as the teams break the huddle. So now, talk a little bit about the game from Tuesday night. You had a big win against Pineville, 98-84. Good atmosphere here with everybody out. So how did that feel like going up against Pineville there, one of your rivals?
Well, there was a bunch of people here. That's probably the most crowded game we've had this year. Biggest game of the year so far, and it's fun playing a game like that where
it energizes you as a player,
yeah.
right? Most definitely.
Yeah, it's super fun playing in big games like that.
Another steal by Hensley, and up and in. Deja vu all over again, Mackenzie Hensley. 35-12 your score. And a turnover from Lynn Camp will give the ball back to Knox Central. So Hensley will run the point. Gets it into Smith. Now turnaround jumper, Melton, no good. Battle for the rebound. I believe they're going to get Kalen for the foul. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight here on the Blue and Gold Network. If you want to, tell us where you're watching from. No, we're not going to send any drones or anything after you. We're just going to give you a shout out. Just kind of get an idea of where people are watching from. Picking up the dribbles, Holland. Ball stolen. This time that's Sydney Hurst. Smith to Melton for the two and the foul. Nice offensive play there from Knox Central. You got to love the passing there, Austin, for that.
Yeah. Nice watching a team that shares the ball.
So Melton a chance for the old school three, as they call it. Nine points on the night already for the senior. And that goes in, so we've kind of broadcasted a couple games this week, and she's got double in the scoring column in both games. So she's picking it up on the offensive end. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Kaylin Smith. Here comes Hensley. Hurst, three from the corner. No good. Smith with the steal. She'll put it up herself, and she'll get rewarded for a trip to the line as she's fouled. So Kaylin Smith will go to the line. First shot up and in.
Got Zoe Hamilton and Shelby Mills back into the game.
You know, we talked about it earlier this week, talking about the depth of Knox Central, and they're using that again here tonight. And again, you know, Kylie Smith, Kaylin Smith getting a chance to play is really good too as you get ready for playoff action. That shot no good. Collins with the rebound, but couldn't put it back up in. Still battling for the rebound. That's going to be a Knox Central foul.
Yeah, they should be able to keep everybody fresh for the game tomorrow, not wear anybody out.
And that'll be definitely, you know, important, especially because they've got the district game against Barberville next week,
Yeah.
you know, to finish things out. So Hennies at the line for Lynn Camp. Nine points on the night, misses the first though. Maggie Gibson back into the contest for the Panthers. So Hennies, her second. That is good. She is in double figures with 10. Minute 45 to go till halftime. Collins with the three, off the mark, and it'll go out of bounds and go back to Lynn Camp. Bella Fox with the basketball stolen away from Collins. Gets it to Mills. Up and in. So transition buckets continue to fall for the Panthers.
I was about to say it looked like we was letting easing up on the pressure, and then how I ended up getting a steal right when I was about to say that.
Kylie Smith checking back into the contest for Knox Central. And Collins will be done for the half. Parton with the basketball. Hennies, guarded by Mills. Holland with it, stolen by Shelby Mills, and she will go coast to coast. We've seen that many times here tonight. Another two for Knox Central, and it's a 30-point lead. And Kaylin Smith going to get called for the foul.
I think she might have hit her in the face. Didn't look like much, but
as
got her out in the face.
the fans say, you can't do that, right? You
Yeah.
can't do that. Okay. So that's going to put Lynn Camp on the line.
That's what we'll say that our student section say.
That's right. You know, talking about atmosphere, Austin, district, it's at Barberville this year, and you know the atmosphere is going to be big time in that gym with all the schools involved.
Yeah.
So you get a chance to play in that big time atmosphere again, as you talked about earlier.
Yeah, we played them there I guess it was last week, and it was wild atmosphere for that game, and make it district tournament, it's going to be even more. Shelby Smith for three.
Well, Shelby getting her first action tonight, misses the three.
Step back.
Kylie, no good on the three, still battling for the rebound. Hamilton. Shelby Smith over to Kylie Smith. Now Kaylin Smith, all these Smiths. No good on the putback. Rebound by Pruitt. You definitely need a program with all the Smiths on this roster.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Got
sure we've
four.
got more on the bench
Yeah.
too, probably.
Final 8 seconds here at half. Hennies with the basketball. Gets it over to Holland. The three, it goes in and out. You can't get any more unlucky with that. Halftime score, 43-14. Knox Central on top. So I think we're going to go ahead and run some ads here at the halftime, and then we'll see if you return or however we do it.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. So back at the half. That was pretty quick as we took up some ads here. So we're here at the half, 43-14. Knox Central on top of Lynn Camp. I am joined by Mr. Jackson Bargo. And we were trying to get Brother Austin to interview you. What's up with that? Tell us a little bit.
He's scared of the mic. He won't get on with it.
He won't get on there? Okay, so got to play a little bit in tonight's game. How was that for you?
It went well. We tried to get Nikki the ball as much as we could.
And so it was Nikki Perkins, right? I mean,
Yes.
you got that 3 there late in the game. A fan favorite, right? So,
Yes.
All right. Well, tell us about your experience on the team this year. This is your time, my friend. We're going to give you the time.
Yeah, it's been really nice. All the kids are really nice, and the coaching staff is really nice.
Now, go ahead. Keep going.
We play really well as a team, and we can go far in region.
All right, very good. So now, I apologize for this, but now, what grade are you, Mr. Bargo?
I'm a freshman.
So freshman. So now you came over from the middle school, and tell us a little bit about your middle school experience and how that went, and how you're kind of applying that. I know you're not getting a lot of time at the varsity, but some JV and things like that. But how's that time at the middle school helping you at the high school level?
It's a lot different because middle school you're playing kids more your age, and high school it's, you could play anybody. It's like playing grown men, really.
Okay. Well, it's kind of like it's like those select leagues and stuff, like, they do in different sports. I always play upright and stuff like that. All right, so let's talk about your brother here for a moment, okay? So how do you think he's done this year on the team? You can be honest.
He's played really well. He's had a couple really good games where he's won the game for us, and a couple games where he needs to improve.
Okay. And so tell us about, now let's get into that then. You said needs to improve. So where does he need to improve, Jackson?
He's in a shooting slump right now.
Oh, okay.
But besides that, his defense and rebounding and passing is all really good. We need him to win.
Well, and that's the thing, and you make a really good point. Sometimes, maybe the shots are not going in, but it doesn't mean you can't do the other things. You mentioned defense. Sometimes that's not going to get in the box score right in some things, but a stop here, a stop there can make the difference between a win or loss, in the sense of the team. What kind of pointers could you give him, though? Do you give him pointers at home? Hey, going in the slump, brother. Let me show you something.
No, I don't really like to talk basketball with him that much, but he could move better off the ball to get open more.
Okay. Now, does he take instruction well? Or
not really.
Not really. Well, let me ask you.
Well,
not a good listener. Oh, okay. So that's something he could learn, right?
Yeah.
And he's getting ready to graduate and go to college and things. He could be a better listener, right?
Yes.
All right. So, how is it? So, in all honesty, how is it to be able to play with your brother?
It's my first year really playing a sport with him. He's really nice. He's a good role model for not just me, but all the young kids, and we'll miss him when he leaves.
All right, very good. So any final thoughts? We'll go ahead and kind of bring this to an end. But first of all, thank you for taking the time. I wish we could have got him to interview. I don't know why. I mean, he does public address and stuff like that, But any final thoughts on anything as we kind of well, let me ask you this. We'll change gears. What do you think about tonight's game here with the ladies so far from your point of view?
They're playing really good. They're moving the ball really well and getting up the floor really well.
Okay. So any shout-outs real quick before we go back into some ads and halftime?
Shelby Mills and Hayden Melton and Cash Collins.
All right, you just throwing names out there. All right, freshman Jackson Bargo. Thank you for the time, my friend.
You're welcome.
We all have a home at Knox Central. The culture in Knox County fuels us. It drives us to band together from all walks.
All right, back to action here, second half. Knox Central in transition, Hannah Melton up and in. Austin Bargo decided to stick with us here for the second half, so So we got Austin doing some broadcasting. Jackson interviewed there in the halftime. It's a Bargo kind of night. Nice block there from Hensley, and transition. Melton going to get another 2. Special shout out to Isabella Trent, who got us back online here as Mr. Matlock was away. So
we weren't going to be able to figure out how to do that.
And I think she won an award tonight during homecoming too, right?
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, so good for her. All right, no good on the miss. Hen Eyes with the basketball. Back to Fox. Her shot no good. Collins with the rebound. (47-14) your score. So Kelsey Smith top of the key. Mills 3 from the wing. It's good. As they say, nothing but the bottom of the net. He's having a big night here. 50-14 is your score. So we are at that mark, Austin, here in the Commonwealth. You reach that 36-point margin in the game, then you go running clock for the rest of the contest. You guys had that in the first contest earlier this evening. And so we're in that point here as well, if my math is correct.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Yeah, so it's been a while since I've been to school, my friend, so sometimes the math is not as always good. But in this case it is, as we are in a running clock situation. Collins pass over to Mills. She'll take a 3 from the wing. One more time. Shelby Mills. 53-14.
She's a streaky shooter.
Very much so.
Sees one go in.
Still by Kelsey Smith. Pass over to Collins behind the back. Hensley's there. She'll take the 3. No good. Collins trying to get an assist. Nice pass into Collins for the 2. Great teamwork there between Mills and Collins there, Austin.
Yeah, those are, I'd say most people would agree that them are probably 2 top 5 or 10 players in the region.
And we're going to get a foul on the play.
I'd say top 5.
Say top 5?
I would.
Yep.
I'm probably a little Knox Central biased, but I would say top 5 for both of them.
Zoe Hamilton, Sydney Hurst into the contest. And, I'm going to say in all honesty, your starters probably not much more longer into the game tonight, as, let's say, Coach Warren will use a lot of the bench here with the running clock situation. Hurst will get called. Actually, Hurst was on the line as she had tipped the ball, and it's going to stay with Lynn Camp. So, running clock situation, 4 minutes to go here in the third. So, again, we're going to be in kind of real time. Trying to get the ball into Part, no good. Kelsey Smith on the transition. Collins up and in. Give the assist to Kelsey Smith. That's Collins with another 2. Hen Eyes being guarded by Hurst. Stolen by Smith. Kicks it over to Collins. She'll put it up and in. (57-14) your score. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout. Time for a couple of reads there, Mr. Bargo.
Did you know that Knox Central High School is home to many clubs, organizations, and sports teams? We have DECA, HOSA, Media, TSA, STLP, JAG, and Art Club, Tabletop Gaming, Bridge Club, Science Olympiad, First Priority, Biomed, Ag, and Engineering, Marketing, and Business. There's something for everybody at Knox Central. No matter what you like, there's a bunch of different things that you can get into up here.
And that's the thing, you know, a lot of times it's like, well, it's all these, you know, athletic programs, but there's a lot of academic programs, a lot of other type of enrichment programs that you guys do here in Knox Central that, you know, it gives you that well-rounded experience. And so it's really good that you guys can take advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, I think we got quite a bit of things that not many other places have. Like,
yeah.
I think we have esports maybe too, bowling, fishing.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah. Stuff you wouldn't think a high school would have.
All right, getting back from the timeout. Sounds like we got a hoedown going on right now from the music that's being played. I'm not much of a dancer, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was trying to do a hoedown. Back to action here.
Another
Ball.
steal. Back for three.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's hard to get one closer going in than that.
First no good. Rebound by Fox. You want to do some play-by-play?
Yeah, I can.
Take over.
I'm not going to be very good with the Lynn Camp names.
I'll help you out. How's that?
I'll try to look at the roster and get them.
I will say Aubrey Holland checking into the game for Lynn Camp. Shelby Mills coming in for Knox Central.
21 is Hen Eyes. I know that.
There we go. See? Awesome.
I know that. Got Kaylin Smith back into the game for Hannah. Hannah played a good game. Got Hen Eyes guarded by Mills. And no call on that. It's going to stay with Lynn Camp.
So in the game for Lynn Camp, let's see, 24 Wamers, 0 Parton, Hen Eyes, number 21, Bella Fox, number 2, and Holland, number 34.
Ken let it go out thinking it was going to be our ball, and ref said it was Lynn Camp ball.
So again, if you're just joining us, we're in a running clock situation, 59-14 your score. Steve Black joined here by Austin Bargo. And Austin's going to do some play-by-play for us.
That was Aubrey Holland for 3. Maggie's going to get it again. Kaylin got it open in there.
Good job from Smith. Her third point of the night.
Hannah's going to bring it up for Lynn Camp. Try to get to the corner, but Maggie was there to get that one out of bounds.
So Cambry Pruitt inbounding the basketball for Lynn Camp.
Shelby gonna bring it up. Nobody's gonna guard her. She's gonna shoot that. Gonna get a tie-up jump ball.
And I think the possession will stay with Knox Central.
Zoe's gonna inbound it. And to Kaylin. 2 more points for Kaylin. Got 5 seconds left.
Ooh.
That was a good find right there, but couldn't get it to go at the end of the quarter.
63-14 your score. We'll go ahead and do some more ads, my friend.
I don't know if we've got any ads left. I think I've went through all of them.
Just read some more then. How's that? The businesses will love to hear from it.
Thank you to Blue Willow Gifts of Barberville. They're located at Parkway Plaza in Barberville. They offer one of the largest gift selections in southeastern Kentucky. For more information, follow them on Facebook at Blue Willow. And thank you to the Army National Guard for sponsoring our stream. Get up to 100% college tuition from them. For more information, go to nationalguard.com. And thank you to the Mountain Advocate newspaper for supporting Knox Central Media students in this stream. They're the most reliable source for news and much more in Knox County. And you can stop by and see them at 214 Knox Street across from Subway in Barberville.
All right, so before we get started here in the fourth quarter, just talk to you real quick about baseball. Know that you're right now look like you're going to go to Union Commonwealth University. Speaking of that, their season starts tomorrow. They're not playing at home, but they were going to play Shawnee State over in Somerset. Something's happened. Now they're going to be in George Rogers Clark, so that's weird. But isn't it weird that baseball is getting ready to start already? I know you guys, you've got some time left in the basketball season before it starts at your level, but at the college level, it is starting.
Yeah, they get started early, and I mean that's crazy because it's January right now, and starting baseball up.
All right, well, back to the play-by-play action. Austin Barga.
Let's say Lynn Camp stepped on the line. It's going to be our ball. We'll let Kylie Smith inbound it. She finds Hurst into Maggie. Shot's good for Maggie Gibson.
Her first two of the night.
And Henni's going to bring it up, and guarded by Smith. She's going to come around the screen, have it poked away.
Battle for the loose ball. Couple bodies collide there.
Yeah.
Austin. It'll go to Lynn Camp.
Henni's going to bring it up again. Guarded by Smith. I think Smith may be playing with a little bit of anger now after that last tie-up. Maggie scores another two.
Those Smiths play for keeps, right?
Yeah, they do. It looks like they're getting a little, they're throwing elbows down there.
Well, now, yeah, they may need to come in and talk to them a little bit.
Yeah, tempers are flaring. They're going to call a foul on Kylie, though. No foul. No offensive foul. I know the refs didn't even talk to him.
It's tough. I mean, you've experienced it, heat of the moment, right? And
yeah, you get fired up.
So Hennies is going to stay in.
Still by Hurst. Stop and get it Smith. Smith's going to get her 2 points out of it.
All right, her first two of the night.
Going to try to get it in the middle, and it gets tipped. Up to Smith again. She gets clobbered.
Now, she tipped that pass down here. They kind of got the steal, and she'll get a chance as she goes to the line.
Too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always good for the young players to get some run in and varsity, get some experience. She misses the first. We're going to check Shelby Smith into the game. So we'll have another Smith.
So a couple of Smiths out there and a couple of Smith, actually 3 Smiths out there. As
Kylie hits the second one.
So 3 Smiths on the court, 1 on the bench.
Gonna bring it down the court fast.
And that just goes
Knox
off,
Central
yeah.
ball.
That just goes off of Holland. So we're under 4 minutes to go in this contest, real time.
They're gonna check. They're gonna check Kendall Williamson into the game.
All right. So Kendall seeing her first action here tonight.
Shelby Smith bringing the ball up. She's gonna hit Zoe in the corner for 3.
Oh,
That one gets in there.
All right.
The bench is loving that.
So it looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, Miley Olmstead getting ready to check in. Is that correct?
Yep, I think you're right on that.
All right.
And Zoe gets a steal. Gives it to Shelby. The bench is wanting her to shoot it, but I don't know if she wants to. Kylie just goes and takes that one.
There you go. That's my
Zoe
ball.
again. And get a foul on maybe Kendall on the rebound. That'll get Miley Olmstead into the game.
And I will say this will probably be your 5 that will finish it out, right, Austin?
Yeah, that clock's gonna keep running. And kept passing the ball around. Knox Central still playing hard defense with 2 minutes left.
Gibson with the block. Destiny Chancellor into the game for Lynn Camp. Seeing some action for the first time.
It's going to stay with Lynn Camp again. There's Lauren Parton with the field goal attempt.
So about 2 minutes to go. Again, Knox Central will win this. They'll go to 16-4 in the season. Lynn Camp 5-11.
So 3 goes for Lauren Parton there. Get Maggie in the middle. She's going to get her own rebound. Kendall's going to get the rebound out to Kylie. She's going to miss, and we're going to get a foul on Maggie. We're going to bring the ball up and give it to the corner to into the middle. And get another foul on Maggie. Send Lauren Parton to the line for 2. First one is good. It's not always easy shooting free throw at the student section looking right at you, yelling at you.
That is true. So they are stopping the clock as she was shooting the free throws.
Hits the second.
And the clock will start running again.
Shelby's going to bring it up again. Get Smith for another 3. That one's good.
Kylie with the trifecta.
Bench
6
is
points.
loving that.
Yep.
She got 6.
6 on the night.
Give her a rebound. She's going to get Smith, and Shelby's going to swing it to her again. "15 seconds left. They're going to, Bella Fox is going to put that one up. No good. Olmstead with the rebound. I would say that's going to do it unless they're going to go for the buzzer beater.
Here we go. Oh, almost. Good if it goes. That's good, I believe. They count it.
They count it for Kylie. She's going to end with 8.
So she ends up with 8. Your final score, 78-19. Knox Central takes the win. Again, Knox Central goes to 16-4 on the season. Lynn Camp drops to 5-11. More importantly, 2-0 in the district for Knox Central as they get ready for that battle next Tuesday at Barberville to secure the number 1 seed. So your thoughts on tonight's contest, Austin?
That was a good win for them. It's always good to have a game like that where you can get the young kids involved and just have a game where you don't have to worry about getting people hurt or it's just fun game.
So we're discussing player of the game, and so we are going to, I think we're just making an executive decision.
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna jump in there and get hand of the vote, but
I think we can agree on that then,
yeah.
right? But she had a really good night here, 14 points, a couple of good plays defensively, taking some charges.
Yeah.
And so again, your Binghamton Tire and Oil player of the game, Hannah Melton. So congratulations to her. So now programming note again, both teams will be back here tomorrow here at the Panther Den as they take on Tri-Cities Christian Academy of Blountfield, Tennessee. Now that's not going to be on the air, so if you want to see that, you need to come out, folks, and watch them here in person.
Yeah, I'd say those will be pretty good games.
So, so good competition there from out of state. Always good there.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, while we got you on the air here now, coming back into next week, you got a big one coming in next week. I believe on the 7th, Bell County comes to town.
Yeah, we play. We got a big week next week. We play Bell, we play Clay County, and we play Harlan County next week.
Okay,
so.
you definitely got a big one coming up as you guys get
we've
ready.
Got a big week coming up.
Yeah, as you guys get ready, good competition as you get ready to go into district play. Any final thoughts? I'm glad you stayed on for the whole broadcast, did a little play-by-play. What'd you think about that?
Yeah, thank you for having me. I don't know. I don't got much. Everybody, if you're still watching, just come support Knox Central basketball.
All right, I think we're going to cut this to an end. We're going to see what Matlock is going to do here. But for Austin Bargo, I am Steve Black. And again, also Harrison Trosper, who was doing the first game. And I guess we'll come to an end here. Your final score, 78-19. Knox Central on top. And everybody have a great night. And we'll talk to you soon here on the Blue Gold Network.